Welcome into Red Empress Tarot. I'm Patty. I'm an intuitive, a reader, and a healer on the twin flame path myself, here to read you a message for your twin flame journey. I believe that if you have found this video and this channel, you've been guided to do so. If you love the content, please subscribe. I'd love to have you as part of the tribe. Make sure that you tap into your intuition. Make sure that you are following your internal guidance. It's really important. And every thumbs up to the video is so valuable. I love every one of you. Thank you so much. And let's go ahead and get into the reading. Hi guys, welcome. I'm sorry I've been absent for about a week. I didn't get my live done this week. And the mirror message that I'm doing now is very late. I usually do it on Mondays. I have an injury and was pretty doped up on pain meds, so I wasn't feeling like I could read for a few days. But now I'm feeling like I can come to you from my bed. Here I am. And let's get that done. I feel like I didn't need to take the pain meds today. I'm feeling more clear-headed. I might need to shift around a little bit, so just be patient with me. Let's get some Palo Santo and clear the space of any negative energies. Hope you guys have been having a good week. Mine is much improving now. Let's see here. I'm actually off work for a week, which is very weird for me. I'm a Capricorn, so we usually don't take a lot of time off work. Stereotypical but true. Let me get the crystals, my cards up here on the windowsill. Okay, a little for me, a little for you guys. Okay, whoops, try not to burn my bed down. Okay, oh, I'm gonna turn my fan on, I'm getting warm. Okay, hold on one second. Oh. Okay, hopefully that's not too noisy. Better though. Okay, so mirror message. Let's go ahead and get into that. Spread that back out a little bit. It just is what it is. Okay, so spirits, guides, angels, ancestors, protectors, thank you for being with me here today and always. I appreciate you so much. Help me be a clear and accurate channel for the message coming out for this Twin Flame Collective in separation or in challenge. Okay, I'm going to move up a little bit here closer if I can. Okay. Hold on, I'm going to change positions. Sorry. It's like everything hurts. Okay. My feet might get in the camera. We'll just ignore them. Okay. All right. So we're looking at Divine Masculine's headspace, heart space, and possible actions in the next month. And then the same for Divine Feminine. I'm just going to move this over here. Okay. Let's see what we get. It's weird to shuffle like this. Let's see. I think I'm going to shuffle a bit and then fan them and pull them. I think that that's going to be the best way today. Hope you guys are doing well. It's almost springtime. I'm so happy. I love spring. I love it when things warm up. Okay. All right. Divine Masculine's headspace. Tell me about Divine Masculine's headspace. Divine Masculine's headspace. Right there. Oh, and it's already flipped. King of Wands. That's interesting, because I really thought I went through and checked them all. So that was definitely meant to come out. Tell me about Divine Masculine's heart space. Divine Masculine's heart space. We got the Page of Swords. Feeling like he's wanting to communicate. Divine Masculine's possible actions in the next 30 days. Okay, we've got the Nine of Pentacles. Nice. Okay, let's look at Divine Feminine. Oh, I gotta move. Hold on one second, guys. Sorry. Okay. Divine Feminine's headspace. Divine Feminine's headspace. Divine Feminine's headspace. Divine Feminine's headspace. Oh, we've got the Nine of Cups. Interesting. So we've got 2 nines on the board. Divine Feminine's heart space. Divine Feminine's heart space. Right there. We've got the 6 of Wands. Very nice. And Divine Feminine's possible actions in the next 30 days. Yeah. 2 of Wands reversed. We got that for Divine Feminine, I think the last reading that I did, if I remember right, in her possible actions. I think it was in the same place. So it might be a similar energy to what's been going on. Let's grab the Illuminated Tarot to clarify. Little lower energy than usual, but still feeling pretty clear. Okay. 1, 2. Wow. 5 of Swords. It feels like an extra message. It doesn't feel like... It doesn't feel like I'm supposed to take it for any clarifier. 5 of Swords. Divine Masculine has been in some kind of conflict and he's winning. Basically, there's some kind of conflict on his side of the fence in his life. And it's been a battle. I mean, there are like bodies littered on the ground here, and I'm not saying like literal, but he's been in conflict with multiple people, and he's feeling like he's won out in that situation. Just an extra message coming through. Okay. 1. Okay, I've got another one. We got the Wheel of Fortune and the 8 of Cups, and I usually don't get extra messages once I start pulling. This is weird. The Wheel of Fortune and the 8 of Cups. Yeah, this conflict that Divine Masculine has been having, there's just messages that need to come through. This conflict that Divine Masculine is having, he's walking away from that. And here's the mole. Okay, let's see if I can get it up here. But if you look in this card, in the bottom corner of the card, there's this little mole creature. And I'm really called to look at that right now. There was someone in Divine Masculine's circle that was being deceitful, like, I don't want to say the word infiltrating, but kind of like that. So, I mean, that sounds so dramatic, right? But there was someone that was not being honest with Divine Masculine, that was filling his head with stuff that just wasn't true. Someone was like a mole, you know, getting in like with Divine Masculine and his good side and trying to get to sway him in some way. And they weren't being honest. The mole is deceitful. So here's this mole and here's Divine Masculine walking away from that conflict. And these are people that he cared about. I mean, these were cups of love. These are people that Divine Masculine loved. And not necessarily romantic love. Like there's one really big cup in the front in this card that makes me feel like one of them is a romantic partner, but there's all these other people that have fallen too out of Divine Masculine's life he's walking away from. And look at how, okay, so I'm really called to look at this. Hold on, let me try to figure out how to do this so everything doesn't go everywhere. So if you look at this, there's this big cup in the front, and there's this cup sideways right behind the big cup. I feel like there was a romantic partner and someone they were cheating with right behind them, like they're, and I feel like this cup on its side is the mole. Whoever this person was cheating with, I think it's someone Divine Masculine knew. And that cup is like half turned out right now. It's like, I feel like the romantic partner, there's a romantic partner and someone the romantic partner was cheating with, and I think Divine Masculine knew that person. I'm getting that from this image. And the pair of these, the romantic partner and the person they were cheating with, one or both of them is this mole. But there are these other people too that were contributing. I think that what it's saying is that there were people in Divine Masculine's life that knew about this that didn't say. And how horrible is that to know that there's something going on behind your back and have friends or family members that you trust that know bad things and don't tell you. Like, I mean, I know that's always the moral question, right? If you find out something about, you know, someone's partner, do you tell them? Do you not tell them? I really feel like it's you tell them. I want the people that I love to have all the information. I don't want the people that I love to be in the dark. Even if it's something painful, I think that the truth is better. But anyway, because he's walking away from this situation now, that his karmic wheel is turning. Walking away from these people, is building good karma for the Divine Masculine. He needed to walk. This is a lesson for Divine Masculine. He needed to learn this lesson. And this lesson, see how the gears here like starting to move and the wheel starting to turn, is because he learned this lesson and he's leaving these people behind. That's what I'm getting from that. Okay, let's continue to shuffle. Let's clarify the cards on the board, Spirit. Clarify the cards on the board. Sometimes little extra messages are just important. Spirit brings out what's supposed to come out. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's see what we get. Well, that wasn't a very good fan. It's a little weird on a soft surface like this. Don't usually read on a bed. Okay, let's see what we got. So, Spirit, can you please clarify for me the King of, excuse me, it's the Knight of Wands for Divine Masculine's headspace. There's a real break right here. Okay, we've got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. I just want to check and see if these are upright. They are. It's supposed to be reverse. Okay. Divine Masculine's heart space, this Page of Swords. What's up with the Page of Swords in Divine Masculine's heart space? It's the Page of Cups, so we've got 2 pages. So Divine Masculine's possible actions in the next month. What do we have here for Divine Masculine's possible actions in the next month? The Devil. And Divine Feminine's headspace. Tell me about Divine Feminine's headspace is Temperance, clarifying the 9 of Cups. Divine Feminine's heart space, clarify the 6 of Wands. The 4 of Swords, clarify the 2 of Wands in reverse. While my thumb starts to hurt. Why is my thumb hurting? It's always significant when something hurts when I'm doing a reading, like randomly hurts. Last time I was doing a reading for my best friend, and my lower back on one side started to hurt, and she has a rare kidney disease, and that's where your kidneys are. I told her she's got to go get those checked, like her levels. There's something there. But my thumb, though, right here on the outside. I don't know. We'll see. It becomes significant in some way. Three of Pentacles, clarifying the Two of Wands in reverse. Okay, Spirit, do I take a further clarifier from this deck, or do I just go to oracles? Okay, one more clarifier from this deck. So I'm going to start over here with Divine Feminine's possible actions. We're going to go backward. The Knight of Wands. Okay. Divine Feminine's heart space. Clarify Divine Feminine's heart space, that one. The Three of Cups. We got the Three of Cups on top of the Four of Swords. And then Divine Feminine's headspace. That one for sure. The Magician. Temperance and the Magician. Those clarifiers. That one's interesting. Okay. Divine Masculine's possible actions in the next month. Divine Masculine's possible actions in the next month. The Moon. So we've got major arcana only clarifying the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. So I'm going to have to really look at that. That's interesting. Okay. So Divine Masculine's heart space. Clarify Divine Masculine's heart space. Hold on, it's this one. The Ten of Pentacles. And Divine Masculine's headspace. Clarify Divine Masculine's headspace. Okay. The Judgment. And let's look at the Oracle cards. Okay, so I'm going to start with the Kipper deck. We're going to get one from each, unless Spirit wants more. One from each for the Kipper deck to clarify what's on the board. Okay, hold on one second. I gotta move. Okay. Gotta move so I'm not like messing up. Okay, there we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Nice having all this space. This is bigger than my table. Okay. Divine Masculine's headspace. Clarify Divine Masculine's headspace. That one. Gift. Clarify Divine Feminine. Excuse me. Why am I saying that? You want me to do Divine Feminine's headspace next? Okay. Doing them in different orders this time. Divine Feminine's headspace. False person, and I was said this one, Distant Horizons. Okay. Where are we going now? Divine Masculine's heart space. Divine Masculine's heart space. That one. Mature man. Okay, what now? Another one for Divine Masculine's heart space. Family room. Divine Feminine's heart space. So, that one. House. Divine Feminine's heart space. That one. Okay. Despair. Oh. Okay. Divine Masculine's possible actions. Coffin, some kind of ending. Divine Masculine's possible actions. The wealthy man. Divine Feminine's possible actions. Imprisonment. Divine Feminine's possible actions. Concern. Okay. Alright, we're going to look at the Spirits of Darkness and Light Divination deck and get some more clarifiers. Clarify the Knight of Wands. Clarify the Knight of Wands. I want to shuffle these out for some reason. Clarify the Knight of Wands. Oh, here am I on camera. Okay. Okay, so we got the Cross and the Spirit of the Clover. Clarify the Page of Swords. Clarify the Page of Swords, please. Trickster, I know who that is. And then Spirit of the Child. Yeah. And then there's karmic stuff in this reading, so we'll be talking about that. Divine Masculine's possible actions in the next 30 days. Clarify Divine Masculine's possible actions in the next. Spirit of the Giraffe. Okay, Divine Feminine's headspace. That was fast. Spirit of Hecate. Okay. Divine Feminine's heart space. Divine Feminine's heart space. Clarify this Six of Wands. What is going on here? Okay. Spirit of the Mermaids. We've been getting that a lot lately. Divine Feminine's possible actions is Two of Wands reversed. Clarify that. Clarify Divine Feminine's possible actions with the Two of Wands reversed. Okay, we've got Spirit of the Scales and Spirit of the Black Rose. Wow, there's something really going on here. Interesting energy. This is a little different energy than we've been getting lately. Okay. I'm going to read what's here, and then I'm going to pull some Island Time Wellness for each side, just generally. I'm feeling like I have what I need on the board, but I want some extra messages at the end. So, let me move here 1 second. Okay. I think I got it. So, let's look at what we have here. A little closer to the camera. So we got the Knight of Wands, clarified by the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and Judgment. So these are the tarot that we pulled. So Divine Masculine's headspace, he jumped into something. Knight of Wands, he just ran into this karmic connection is what I'm seeing. And this is occupying a lot of his headspace right now, is this karmic connection. With the Ace of Pentacles reversed and the Judgment clarifying that he is no longer investing in that connection. He has made a judgment call about that, and he feels a little bit foolish for having jumped in with his passion, following his fire stick. I'm hearing, you know what that means, following his wand, right? Rather than thinking with his head. So he jumped into this karmic connection way too fast. He didn't learn enough about this person. This person, I feel like this person was deceptive in some way, and we'll get to that over here. I'm seeing that in the heart space, but right now, for now, here in the head space, he's just thinking, no longer ever want to invest in this karmic connection again. I'm done. I've made my judgment call. I know I was the Knight of Wands in this situation, and that's not the energy you want to be in. You know, if anything, if you're going to be a court card, you want to be a king or an emperor, right? Or an empress or queen. You want to be in that good, mature energy. And that's not what happened here in the beginning of this karmic connection. With the gift here, he feels like having made this judgment call, this is a gift in his life. He feels like this was the thing to do. It's like a gift to be freed from this. I feel like it's been a long time coming, this judgment call that he finally made. And he's feeling like free again. Like it's like someone gave him the keys to his life back and said, here, you can have it back again. It's a gift. Further clarifying that, we've got the Spirit of the Cross. He learned some heavy lessons here. It says burden, hardship, lessons. Spirit of the Cross. This is really him tapping into his intuition and starting to really understand how much of a burden this relationship was. There was a lot of hardship in this relationship. This was not a fun relationship. It might have been at the very beginning, but it turned dark, is what I'm seeing from this, with the shadowy images. It's all black and white. There's this bat here sitting on the cross. He learned some heavy lessons from this relationship, so it served its purpose. Learning these lessons also was a gift in his life. And then we've got Spirit of the Clover, which is, this is ending up his headspace. So having this renewal, this new gift, this new life, he's feeling abundance now. He's feeling like he can have his abundance back. He's feeling like his luck is returning. Almost like in this karmic relationship, his luck went to shit, right? Being with the wrong person, being with a karmic person, especially someone that is very toxic, your luck will run out because Spirit wants you to get out of there. The Spirit will make you more uncomfortable and more uncomfortable if you're on the wrong path until you get off of it. Multiple mini tower moments, right? And it does say summer here. So look, I don't like to put timelines in people's heads because it is a little bit dangerous. You run the risk if you start thinking something will happen by a certain time or at a certain time of setting too much store in that, and then if it doesn't happen in that time frame, it can really lower your vibration. It can make you depressed. It can make you not trust in the journey, all kinds of things. But it does say summer, so I am going to throw out there for some of you, there could be some real abundance in this relationship in summertime, and Divine Masculine knows that because this is in his headspace. He's looking forward to summer for some reason, some gift, some renewal of life, abundance. His luck is changing by summertime is what I'm getting. Now, I don't know if that means he's going to come forward to Divine Feminine by that time, or if he's just feeling like generally in his life, but there's going to be some major changes for Divine Masculine by summertime. So let's look at Divine Masculine's heart space. We've got the Page of Swords. Let me put that down here. Clarified by the Page of Cups, 2 pages. And the 10 of Pentacles. These are the tarot that we got. Let me grab some water here, 1 second. Okay. Okay. So, the Page of Swords, clarified by the Page of Cups, I'm really getting communication vibes from these pages. There's a lot of things you can get from pages. I get these are both cards of apology. This Page of Cups, Divine Masculine is forming an apology. He knows that he messed up. And he's feeling like, okay, I need to formulate this apology to my Divine Feminine. And with the Page of Swords, I'm hanging back, watching and waiting, but I know I need to bring the communication. So in his heart space, he's really formulating, what am I going to say? These are pages, so it's not quite ready to communicate yet, but it's like getting it up because look, in his heart space, he knows where his 10 of Pentacles lies. And that's with the Divine Feminine. Ten of Pentacles is all about the stability in your life going forward. It's the foundation of your life. It's having it all. It's having a happy family, a happy wife, a happy husband, a happy, dogs, children, whatever you have. He knows that the Divine Feminine is the foundation for these things, and that he is the foundation for her for these things. It's tangible. And then we've got clarifying that the mature man, a Divine Masculine, in his heart, he knows that he's matured through these relationships. And I don't know why I said relationships. So Divine Masculine has been in more than one karmic relationship. Okay, take that as it resonates for you. But, and this could be over his lifetime. It doesn't have to be recently. But Divine Masculine has been in more than one karmic relationship. But he feels like through those relationships, he's become the mature man. He's learned what he needed to learn with these lessons here with this gift. Further clarified family room. This is where he wants to put his energy in future. He's not interested in Knight of Wands energy anymore. He wants his Ten of Pentacles. He wants his family. He wants to create this beautiful safe space, this beautiful home space with the Divine Feminine is what I'm getting here. Because of this apology. If this apology weren't here, it could be that Divine Masculine is just looking for that in general. But with the apology here, I know that's for Divine Feminine. He could have apologies to make to family as well. So another message that I'm getting here is that in the last karmic relationship, Divine Masculine pulled away from important people in his family. Maybe they didn't approve of the karmic or something. And so he in turn pulled away from the family to support the karmic. And it's time to come back and also apologize to the family because he is the mature man. And that's what a mature man does. They own up to their stuff. They don't try and hide it. They own up. And that's what any mature human does, really. When you do something that is not in someone else's best interest, or or just not good for their heart. When you hurt someone that loves you, and it was the wrong thing, sometimes you have to hurt people because they're not healthy for you. And then that's the right thing for you. That's a little different. You don't apologize for that. But if it's someone that truly loves you, like what I'm seeing with this family room here, this is a happy place. He knows that he has apologies to make to his family in some way as well, because he might not have done the right things here. Because of the karmic relationship, it was all tied together. Spirit of the trickster, or spirit of the jester, and it says thief, trickster, hustler. Look, here's our karmic. He knows who, in his heart, he knows who she is now. Little clown, right? Harlequin. This card triggers me a little bit, and for personal reasons, but in his heart, he knows who she is now. There's no confusion anymore about who this karmic person was, which is really good. He sees her this way. This is when he thinks of her, this is what he sees. I think that she, thief, I think she stole something from him. She did trick him. Hustler. She was after money, more than likely. And that's sad. It's always sad to see someone used. And that's the vibe I'm getting from that, is someone that got used. That sucks. Okay. And then spirit of the child, innocence, immature, adventurous. And what I'm getting here is he just sees this karmic as immature, as a child, not a grown-up. Yeah. So that's where his heart space is right now, with an apology, with wanting his Ten of Pentacles, with knowing he's matured, wanting to make amends with Divine Feminine and with family, and really understanding this karmic for who she is now, or who he is now. Okay. let's look at Divine Masculine's possible actions in the next month. We have the Nine of Coins, the Nine of Pentacles. So there's definitely a financial component here. There's something he's like getting his ducks in a row is what I'm hearing. We've got this bird on here. It's like a falcon. Falcons, they used to use these as hunters, and they also use them as messengers. So there's something there in that falcon image. So he's getting his coin together. That's one thing, okay? And it's not all about money. It's never all about money. He's definitely, we've got coins all over this person's headdress. It's like they're bolstering themselves up for something here. They're wanting to appear wealthy. They're wanting to appear abundant even. It's not just in money. They're wanting to appear abundant for Divine Feminine. And so there's a lot of work going into that appearance. Just because this person is wearing them all. And, you know, there's a further lesson for Divine Masculine here that Divine Feminine, that's icing, right? That's not the cake. I mean, Divine Masculine himself is what Divine Feminine is looking for. You know, anything on top of that is icing. It's not a bad thing. It's lovely, but it's not the most important thing. And I think that, you know, more work needs to go into the apology than into the money. But, you know, a lot of times divine, you know, masculines in our society are really taught that what they can provide materially is their value. Well, we know that that's not true. But I see him laying a foundation, okay? Financial foundation. I also see him on the hunt. And it's not hunting up close either. So when you use a falcon to hunt, you let the falcon go, they go find the prey. So it's like hunting from afar. I don't know what that means. But that's the message I'm getting here, is Divine Masculine is doing some hunting on the Divine Feminine. Could be, with the page here, the Page of Swords is coming out right next to the Page of Swords. He's gathering information. He might be talking to people she knows. He's watching everything he can. He's trying to find out about the Divine Feminine, and not just out of curiosity. He's hunting. He's like trying to garner as much information as he can, so when he does come forward, he has an advantage. It's a strategy. And I'm not saying that that's bad. You know, I like strategy. When it's for a good purpose, right? It's showing his intelligence here in this card. And then, you know, as well, a messenger, it could be that the first message from Divine Masculine comes from, or the first word of Divine Masculine comes from a friend or family member or something. Rather than directly from him, but I don't know for sure. I'm getting more the hunting image with the falcon, but it could be a messenger image too with the page. Page is also a messenger. We'll have to see. Clarifying that, we've got the Devil and we've got the Moon for tarot. So look, it could be that there's a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Why can't I say that? I don't think that that's true. Okay, so retract that because I couldn't say it. It's not about the sign of the person. There could be a Capricorn involved though. Yeah, no, it's definitely not just, it could be a water sign, but that's not the message that I'm supposed to get here. First of all, with the Devil coming right upon this Nine of Pentacles, Divine Masculine has some work to do around the money. He needs to realize that he doesn't have to be what's the word? It's great that he's financially solvent and that he can pay his bills, but he doesn't have to have a certain amount of money to impress Divine Feminine. There's a toxicity here around money that's still existing for Divine Masculine. It's something that he needs to work on. And, you know, that's hidden from him still. He still doesn't see it. He's got some kind of thing in his mind, like he has to have a certain amount to even talk to Divine Feminine, coming out next to the page. I'm really getting that with the Devil Clarifier here. He's really feeling like he's got to prove his worth, like he's got to present this really grand thing to Divine Feminine for her to accept him, I'm getting. And it's hidden here with the Moon that is not necessarily the case. Okay, so Coffin, he needs to put an end to that toxicity. This is still a further lesson that this Divine Masculine needs to learn. He can't come to Divine Feminine with this energy, with, you know, he doesn't have to be in a limo and he doesn't have to be in an Armani suit. And I love Armani suits, don't get me wrong. I really love Armani. However, he could come in jeans and a polo shirt and she'd be so happy to see him. You know, in an economy car. Who cares, right? Just come. He really has to get over this image that he has, this image that he feels like he has to put on. He needs to, with the Coffin here, he needs to put an end to that. He doesn't understand it yet, but he's going to. With the Wealthy Man here, look again. He feels like he needs to put on this persona. Like he needs to be this. In the next 30 days, he's really working on being this wealthy man, showing up as the wealthy man. But he's got to put an ending to that. It's a toxic masculinity. And that's just a lesson to learn. You know, it's the same, let me explain. You know, we have inverse images that we hold about ourselves as Divine Masculines and Divine Feminines. Divine Masculines often feel, and I'm not going to say just Divine Masculines, let's just break that down to masculines. In our society, let's just break it down to men, okay? Because a lot of our Divine Masculines are men, not all of them. But if the Divine Masculine is a man here, they're often taught that their worth is really based upon what they can provide materially, what they earn, what their bottom line is. Divine Feminines are often taught in our society that their worth is dependent upon their looks, upon their waistline, upon, you know, the tag in their clothes, or, you know, how pretty their face is, how symmetrical their features are, how nice their hair is. And we know that that's not true. And those are, body image for Divine Feminine is something that she has to get over. It's a lesson that she has to learn before she can come into union, because she has to stop being so hard on herself. And I don't care how beautiful you are. You're going to have some kind of insecurity as to your looks if you're female. You know, you can be the most beautiful person and feel like your nose is too wide or too narrow. You could be perfectly fit and feel like, you know, you don't have enough boobs, or you're not tall enough, or you're too tall. There's always going to be something when you're female, because our society breeds that. With men, I mean, they're a little insecure about their looks sometimes too, but the real focus there is on money and what they can provide materially. It's a lesson to learn on the masculine side, just like the feminine has her lessons. Okay. And the last clarifier was perception, foresight, advantage. Perception. Divine Masculine needs to change this perception that he needs to be this wealthy man. I think it's one of the last bits. It's like the dregs of lessons for him. He's really gotten a lot of his lessons with this karmic. This karmic probably fed into this. You know, a lot of karmics are very financially focused and, you know, may have made the masculine feel like that was their worth in buying them things or providing a certain type of home or car or clothes or whatever the heck it is. And so it's time for, you know, he got a lot of his lessons from this karmic. He's got his life back. It's time to end this toxicity here. This money focus. And I think he will. I feel like with the perception card here, his perception is going to change. Okay, so let's look at the Divine Feminine. So the Divine Feminine's headspace, we've got the Nine of Cups. And this is a special Nine of Cups. You'll hear me talk about that a lot. I use this Tarot Grand Lux a lot. Clarified by Temperance and the Magician in the Tarot. Is that all? Yeah. So look, this Nine of Cups in Divine Feminine's headspace. This is a special Nine of Cups. Okay, Nine of Cups is often feeling like you have it all and you're just missing that last cup. This particular Nine of Cups is not about that for me. You've got your cups separated. You've got 3 cups here, 1 cup here, 3 here, 1 here, 1 here. So in Divine Feminine's head, this relationship with Divine Masculine has had a lot of heartbreak and false starts. There's a cup of love here. There's an Ace of Cups here, Ace of Cups, Ace of Cups, 3 of Cups, 3 of Cups. Look, there's been third-party situations here. At least 2 third-party situations. And you have to understand that this is not necessarily while you guys were in relationship before you separated. Because we're joined in the 3D, because this is our counterpart, Divine Feminines often know that their Divine Masculine is their person way ahead of when Divine Masculine really knows it for sure. And so, Divine Feminines, even if you are not in a relationship, these third-party situations really hurt because you know this is your person, you know you belong together. And it could be that there was one third-party situation here. And then you were offered an Ace of Cups during that. So maybe your Divine Masculine was in a relationship or married when you met. And that ended. And that was painful. And it could be that there was another third-party situation after or during the breakup. Okay? This masculine has been into several people, right? Including you. And there are these other 2 cups at the bottom here. So I see like false starts, like you think that he's coming back, you think it's over, and then he doesn't. You think it's over, and then he doesn't. And this is what's in Divine Feminine's headspace right now. And I think it's because of delays. Because of the Temperance card here. Temperance is about patience. It's about tempering your karma. You know, your karma going back and forth. And with this particular Temperance card, look at one of the cups is on fire. So she's got a cup in each hand. Let's see if I can get the glare off that. She's got a cup in each hand, and the cup at the top is on fire. So the karma isn't cleared in that cup. There's karma to be worked out. In the other cup, that was just waiting to receive. So Divine Feminine's cup is here at the bottom, but Divine Masculine's cup, there's karma to be cleared there. And it's taking a while for him to clear the karma, and it's feeling like false starts. And Divine Feminine could have spent a great deal of the separation wondering when this is going to come back around, you know, manifesting this back. Feeling like she's doing, like she has everything that she needs, feeling like that she learned all the lessons, feeling like that she's a master manifester, this magician. Look at that cup right in the center, that big cup, that Ace of Cups right in the center. That's what she's manifesting back, that Ace of Cups. But Divine Timing is saying that she has to wait. You know, I just did a couple of Twin Flame 101 videos a few days ago. And I was feeling kind of bad that I couldn't do long readings like this. So I got on and did a few just short Twin Flame 101 videos, which are videos that just explain some of the terms in the Twin Flame journey, because I could do those, you know, without like wanting to scream in pain. So I put a few of those out because I couldn't put my regular videos out. And one of them was on divine timing. So if you don't understand divine timing, go check out my Twin Flame 101 library and listen to that explanation of divine timing. But really, divine masculine wasn't really ready with this. He needed to clear the karma in this cup before he could give to the feminine. But to the feminine, she might not have really understood that. I mean, her cup is way over here. She's like not connected or anything. She couldn't see it. Here she is manifesting, and it feels like he's coming and then he's not. He's coming, then he's not. And that could just be in the 5D. That might not even be in the 3D. Okay. But her headspace is really around this right now. And then further clarifying, we've got false person. I feel like, again, we've got distant horizons. I feel like this false person and the distant horizons go together. They came out together. I think that she was feeling for a while like divine masculine wasn't being true. I think it's a frustration. It's a feeling of frustration. Even if she's pulled her energy back, and even if she's doing her life and doing all the things that she should be doing, time, when you look back at it and look at how much time has elapsed since the separation and since you've done your work, it can get frustrating. So even if she's doing good in her own life, and even if she's moving on with her life and doing what she needs to do, there is this in her head, if you're honest, there is this frustration about these stops and starts, about this not manifesting the way the manifestation card is right in the middle. So I really feel like it's a frustration. Like, is divine masculine ever going to be true to this connection? He feels so far away with the distant horizons. He feels so far away. Like, look at that ship in the distant horizons card. Let me hold it right. Look at that ship in the distant horizons card. It looks so magical, but it also looks like mystical, like it couldn't be real. It's almost like, is this ever going to be real? That's a feeling I'm getting. And then the last clarifier we had for divine feminine's headspace is Spirit of Hecate, Goddess of Night, Crossroads. So there is a feeling for divine feminine right now. She's at a crossroads in this connection. I think that divine feminine is really looking at, she's tapping into spirit. She's clearly praying, tapping into spirit, asking her guides, whatever method that this divine feminine uses, or this group of divine feminines, whichever one they use, to make a choice in this crossroads. You know, do I hold space for divine masculine, or do I move on with my life? You know, feeling like, is this ever going to come to fruition, or is this just a pie in the sky dream? This coming back together. And I don't feel it as a super negative energy. I just feel it as, this is what she's thinking right now, is like, should I just move on in my life? I'm at a crossroads here. I've done everything I needed to do. I've manifested. I've pulled my energy back. I've done what I needed to do, and it's still not coming. Okay, maybe it is really time to move on from this masculine. You notice I didn't say divine masculine there. I feel like some divine feminines are kind of feeling like attempting to cut cords, and honestly, you can't really cut cords with your twin flame. You can set your intention that you're going to let them go and go on with another relationship and be happy. You can absolutely do that. And that's kind of what I'm feeling here. That Divine Feminine might be getting ready to set her intentions to move on. And it's honestly, it's actually setting an intention. It's something you really actually need to purposely do. It's not like, oh, I'm not going to wait and I'm going to go on with my life and, you know, eventually he'll show up. It's not that. This isn't that energy. This is really honestly, I'm going to move forward with my life, and I'm going to, if someone comes in, I'm going to let them in, and I'm going to be happy, and Divine Masculine and I will have to be in another lifetime. Is what I'm getting the energy. They're for some people here. It's not for everyone. Okay, Divine Feminine's heart space. We have the Six of Wands, the Four of Swords, and the Three of Cups. Okay, so her headspace is asking herself, should I let someone else in? Should I move on with my life completely? Should I let Divine Masculine just go for this lifetime? Let him do his thing. No malice, no bad feelings. It's just a feeling of wanting more out of life than holding space for someone, right? Even if she's dating other people, it's that want of a home and a family and a permanence. I feel like she wants that just as much as he does, but she doesn't know if it's going to happen. She doesn't know if he's ever going to come forward, if this is just a dream in this lifetime. And for some people it is. It could be that Divine Masculine's doing his work and she just can't see it. And, you know, she might be very well surprised in the future if he does come forward, or when he does come forward. Okay, with the Six of Wands here, she's wanting, in her heart, she's wanting victory in life. And, you know, I feel like, we'll look at the clarifiers again, but let's just start with, she's wanting victory. She's wanting something public, and she's wanting to feel like she's winning at life. She's wanting to feel the win, really. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, and it's not necessarily a competitive thing. It's just she wants to feel success. She wants to feel success. And with this Four of Swords, she's been in this kind of relaxed energy in this connection for a while. She's been in this recuperating energy, not pushing at Divine Masculine, not pulling, letting him do his thing. And the Three of Cups here, this is two messages for me. The Three of Cups. The first message is that, look, is this third party situation with masculine ever going to end? Or is this just what he's chosen for this lifetime? And if he chose it, I should let him have it. Because she can't see this judgment call that he's made. Remember that. She may be feeling like, look, if this is what he wants, I am going to give him my blessing and go on my way and find my own happiness. I don't think she wants to stay in this Four of Swords. It's like, I want a win in my life. I don't want to stay. I want success. I don't want to just stay and rest. And then we've got House, wanting a home, wanting to feel a foundation under her feet. And then we've got Despair. Her heart no longer wants to sink into this place when she thinks about masculine. Divine Masculine. I keep saying masculine instead of Divine Masculine. There is this feeling of maybe setting the intention to let go. For some people. Not going to be for everyone. Spirit of the Mermaids. Beauty, untamed, free. I think she wants to be free of the Four of Swords energy. She doesn't want to feel like she's just in repose forever. She wants a success. Okay, let's look at possible actions. We had the Two of Wands in reverse. Clarified by the Three of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. What I'm getting here is, even though Divine Feminine is having these feelings, it's like a wondering. It's like a teeter-totter. She's like going back and forth. Should I? Shouldn't I? Should, almost with the Temperance card, like pouring those cups back and forth for herself. Should I? Shouldn't I? I don't see her in the next 30 days making a choice to have a life with someone else. I don't. To build this foundation. With this Knight of Wands energy, she's not going to jump into anything. She could start a relationship, but I don't see her like making a commitment to another person to build a foundation. With this Knight of Wands, she doesn't want that energy. She doesn't want that in and out energy. She doesn't want to be this person. She doesn't want to be rash. She wants a real foundation. She wants real success. She wants a real home. And I don't think that she's going to just jump into anything, but I do see her looking toward the idea of building a home with someone. With imprisonment here, I feel like she is going to be coming out of this place. If she's been feeling like in a mental prison over this twin flame relationship, I think she's coming out of that. She's with her Knight of Wands, she's finding her passion again, that's for sure. Concern. She's going to be giving this all due consideration. She doesn't want to feel bound, is what I'm getting here. If divine masculine is not coming forward anytime soon, I think she feels like she needs to come out of some kind of mental imprisonment. You know, it could be that she was afraid to date. You know, she was afraid to really let the person in if someone good came along. It could be that she was dating but afraid to take it to the next level, because what if masculine comes back? And I'm saying it again, I always say divine masculine. There's this real energy of the possibility of letting this go. Spirit of the scales, karma, justice, balance. She's looking for balance in her life. She's looking to surrender. I mean, I feel like she's already surrendered. I mean, she's surely surrendered the divine connection. She's definitely cut that off as far as not sending energy to the masculine anymore, not push-pull energy, not having expectations of when they're going to come. That's not what's happening here. This is, I've pulled that back, and I've got to figure out what to do with my life now, because there's been a period. It's like there's been a transition period for the divine feminine where she has pulled back her energy. She's letting divine masculine do his thing. She's not seeing anything from him. So she's like, now, okay, it's time to take a good hard look at my life. What am I going to do? How am I going to balance it out? How am I going to find my own justice? How am I going to find my own happiness and success? And then Spirit of the Black Rose, we've got revenge, despair, tragic romance. I think she's feeling, in the next month, in considering other people, in considering finding a new foundation, finding her new home, a new person, and really letting them in for something, something substantial, a real substantial relationship, she's going to be feeling the prick of it not being her masculine. It doesn't mean that she's not going to consider it and do it, because there is this karma and justice, right? Spirit of the scales, there is this justice card, her wanting the justice. But while she's figuring that out, she's got to learn to let go of the feeling of despair over it not being her divine masculine, and feeling like it's a tragedy, tragic romance, if it doesn't come together in this lifetime, because I feel like it really could. With what masculine's going through over here, I can see him wanting it. I can see him wanting to come forward, but not being quite ready, especially with this money toxicity. He's got to get over this financial piece, whoever this is resonating for. And I mean, this divine feminine, whoever, this person may well set their intention to move on. And it's not a push-pull. It's not, hey, divine masculine, if you don't do this, I'm going to do this. It's not like a revenge thing. It's not like a manipulation. It's literally divine feminine trying to figure out what's best in her own life, trying to get balance. trying to find her foundation and be free of any toxicity. Yeah. So that is what's going on. That's your mirror message for this week. I'm going to pull some Island Time cards. I want to see extra messages, please, for Divine Masculine side. Extra messages for Divine Masculine side. Extra messages for Divine Masculine side. So we've got Puppet Master, Rocking It, Reckless, and Gratuity. So, Puppet Master, I feel like there is someone still in Divine Masculine's life that is trying to pull strings on him. Someone, I think this is the karmic. I think the karmic that he's left, that he's made the judgment call against, is still trying to cause issues. And so that might be one of the issues going on here, not coming forward. An addictive relationship, it could have been really codependent. So even though I think the Divine Masculine has made the choice to leave this person, I think that they're still pulling out all the stops, trying to keep that from being the case. I think they're screwing with the Divine Masculine, really honestly. But rocking it, look at here. Being yourself, feeling confident, loud and proud, hitting the right note. Look, the Divine Masculine is getting into this energy though. Even though this person is still trying to mess with them, here's Divine Masculine. Like I said, the gift, feeling like he's got his keys to his life back, feeling abundant again, feeling himself again. This is very much a person, your person might play guitar. Anyway, if they don't, they don't. But that's for someone out there. But your person is really feeling themselves again for the first time in a long time. So with Reckless, what am I getting from this? I think that your Divine Masculine is trying not to act recklessly or rashly. When he was the Knight of Wands, when he got into this karmic relationship. And so I think that he sees that tendency or something, that toxicity, and he's definitely not doing it anymore. In fact, he's maybe being overcautious to make sure he doesn't make that same mistake again. And then Gratuity, being gracious, abundant mindset, high frequency. Your Divine Masculine is in gorgeous energy. Look at that. Just feeling grateful for their life. Just feeling in high vibe, positive. Attracting what you want. Manifesting. Look, Masculine's in a really good place here. Okay? That's really, really good energy. Everything about this is really good. And, you know, we can see that he's got a little work left to do with knowing his worth is not connected to his finances. But other than that, I mean, it's really looking good for Masculine. Let's get a few cards for Feminine. A few cards for Feminine. I like Divine Masculine rocking it like that. Okay, Made with Love. Oh, I see that. Okay. Shy. How many Divine Feminines are really shy? I don't know. It must be a temporary phase because I don't know anyone. There might be some out there, I guess. Oh, well, losing cards. Wicked. So we got Shy and Wicked. Okay, what else do we have here? Hold on. I dropped some on the floor and I want to get them. I can never get cards off the floor during the video. Okay, so we had Just So Done, and then we had Bold Move. So, Made with Love. With that one, I'm getting, look, Divine Feminine is trying new things. It's like she's making new things. She's getting into her creativity, is what I'm getting there. That's really nice. Whatever it is you're doing something new. And you're trying to be creative about it. Shy, too nervous to ask. She's definitely not reaching out to the Divine Masculine. I think that with this card especially, with this Distant Horizons card, because she hasn't heard from the Divine Masculine, I'm getting a no contact situation, or very limited, like no real talking. Direct one-on-one talking. She's feeling very shy about this relationship because she hasn't heard anything. I think she feels like it's not real. Too nervous to reach out. Yeah. She's second guessing. She's second guessing whether he'll ever come forward. Wicked. She's being a little mischievous, a little naughty, it could be here. Bold move. An invitation. She may be accepting invitations from other people. Just so done with the status quo, though. Mentally tapped, emotionally spent. She's really done with this Four of Swords energy after the energy pullback. She wants to move on in her life, is what I'm getting. And she may be, I think she's thinking it could be wicked. I think that she's in this mindset, and with this tragic romance here, like if she does move on, it's wrong. It's almost wicked in some way to accept an invitation or make an invitation to someone else. But she really is done with this energy. Interesting. I just want to mention that, again, I say this all the time, if Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine don't reach union in this life, there is nothing wrong with being happy with someone else. Honestly, we do want each other to be happy. And if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. You can go on and be really happy in another relationship. This relationship has incredible potential. I can see it. Divine Masculine wants it. He wants to come forward. I think in time, he will. When he finishes up the lessons that he has, he will come forward. And it could be a really beautiful union, you know, a divine connection, Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. If they work it out, they have pretty unlimited potential together. However, they do have to both work it out. I mean, Divine Masculine has to come forward. He has to be ready to come forward. And Divine Feminine has to be ready to be receptive when he does, even if she is dating someone else or seeing someone else or in another situation. You know, then you just have to see what's going on. Is she too far progressed in that situation? Is she, you know, considering higher level commitment with someone, or, you know, what's going on? So there are no absolutes, loves. No absolutes. We'll see what happens with your situation. Throw some comments in for me and let me know what's going on. Thank you. I'm going to pull a crystal card. I'm not going to do extra messages today. I'm feeling pretty worn out. I'm sorry. I like to do those at the end of the mirror message, but I'm just not feeling like I can right now. But I do want to pull you a crystal card and see if there's any crystal or stone or message from them that will help you this week. And I'll try and get out another video in the next few days here if I can. I'll definitely be able to do the mirror message for next Monday and next week's live. It's just this week was a little tough. Okay, we've got Phantom Quartz, and this isn't something I'm very familiar with. So it says embrace change. So for Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine, this week it's really important that you look at the status quo in your life that aren't working for you and you embrace the changes. For both Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine, it's okay to change. I want to read what the book says about that, because sometimes there are extra meanings behind the cards. So let's see. Oh, look at that. I opened it right to the page. Phantom Quartz. In a period of flux, find comfort in the uncomfortable. Change is happening all around you, so make the most of it. After all, the only thing that is constant in life is change. Embrace the uncertainty and lean into the inevitable. These are opportunities that allow you to grow, evolve, and move forward. It's how you move through the stations of life that make or break your journey. Instead of resisting change, allow it to propel you forward so you can level up your life. Beautiful. Okay guys, thank you so much. Join me on Thursday for the live. I'll be there or be square. 6 p.m. Pacific time. I am still doing 3 more lives with free questions since I missed one. So it'll be extended a week. And shoot the thumbs up on the video. I just love that. Thank you so much. It's really helping grow my channel. And subscribe if you're new. I'd love to have you as part of the family here. All right. Love you guys. See you next time.